Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to show you something that's disgusting, in my opinion, and it's trifling behavior. You see this picture up here? Don't look like nothing. Looks like an innocent photo, right? That juggernaut female you see holding that book bag and that purse and walking around with that lady, that fat lady following her on the phone. The purse and the backpack belong to her. This woman that you see on the phone was 6 months pregnant. She got into a minor fender bender with this lady at a gas station by accident. And instead of calling the insurance company and putting in a claim like everybody else, this woman runs up to her car and rummages through her passenger seat side, just started taking stuff and walking around and rummaging through her stuff while she's on the phone trying to get her stuff back. That's all I'm going to tell you for now, but either way, this woman wound up losing her baby because this animal kicked her in the stomach twice. A woman doing that to another woman. Don't understand how this stuff got out of hand, but it is out of hand. Need to be quelled quickly. Take a look at this while this woman tells a story. This is utterly disgusting.
HPD investigators are asking for your help to identify a woman who allegedly assaulted another woman who was 6 months pregnant.
That woman says she was kicked in the stomach twice, which she believes led to the death of her unborn baby. Our Devon Roming is live for us this morning outside HPD headquarters. Devon, what is the victim asking for this morning?
Steph and Reka, good morning. The victim in this case says she's sharing her pain with us, hoping it will lead to the arrest of the woman who she says attacked her. She says this has been her worst nightmare come true, the loss of her unborn baby. She says the woman seen in this surveillance video attacked her outside of a corner store on Lockwood back on July 29th. She said it happened after she accidentally sideswiped another car and ended up running into a pole. She says when she got out of the car to check the damage, the suspect in this case could be seen rummaging through her purse, which she says the woman grabbed from her passenger seat. The victim says when she tried to get it back, that's when the suspect allegedly kicked her twice in the stomach after telling her she was pregnant.
I lay there in bed and just cry a lot of the times, like, why did this have to happen to me? I would like to find this lady and bring justice to my daughter.
Now, doctors say it's unclear if the unborn baby died from the assault or not. They ran tests and an ultrasound at the hospital to find the baby didn't have a heartbeat. Now, Houston police are asking anyone who may recognize the woman in this video or know anything about this case that could lead to an arrest, they're asking you to call them. Live in downtown Houston, Devon Roming, KHOU 11 News.
It's an expecting mother's worst nightmare, the loss of your unborn child.
I lay there in bed and just cry a lot of the times, like, why did this have to happen to me?
She's sharing her pain with us in hopes it'll lead to the arrest of this woman you see in this surveillance video. She says the woman attacked her while she was nearly 6 months pregnant at this corner store on Lockwood back on July 29th.
Gave a little bit of gas and I sideswiped the vehicle behind me.
She said her flip-flop was stuck in between the gas and the pedal and ended up hitting a pole. She got out to look at the damages.
I thought I maybe had hit her car because she came up from behind me. I didn't even know. Came up and grabbed my purse and my backpack out of the passenger seat of the car.
You can see in the surveillance video the mother follows the woman demanding her purse back as the woman walked into the store.
She kicked me really hard in my stomach and I was like, don't kick me in my stomach, I'm pregnant. And then she kicked me even harder where it made me go backwards, you know? I started crying because when she kicked me, the second time it hurt.
She told me she had to convince responding officers to watch the surveillance video to prove she had been assaulted and needed help. Officers finally watched the footage and called EMS. She was taken to the hospital.
They did a few ultrasounds on me and they said that there was no heartbeat.
She was induced.
I cried a lot in the hospital. It didn't seem real, and I think the hardest thing was actually giving natural birth to her.
As far as what happened to the baby, doctors told her
They couldn't really say that it was from her kicking me, but they couldn't say what it was from.
Days later, she called police again to file a report on her assault. She was finally assigned a detective who is looking into this case. Now this mother has to live with the pain that she will never get to hold her baby Nevaeh in her arms.
I would like to find this lady and bring justice to my daughter.
That's not some malicious BS. I don't know what is. That's one of the things, man, nowadays you can't even tell somebody you're pregnant because it might, you know, it won't save you. It might cause more harm to you. Said she told the woman, hey, don't kick me in my stomach, I'm pregnant. Said the woman kicked her harder, like F you, boom. You know what I'm saying? How was that not murder? And they said, oh, well, they can't conclusively tell that the baby died because of that. Okay, it seemed like the baby was fine before the woman kicked her. See, they saying that because she was in a car accident. See what I'm saying? But either way, this woman need to pay for what she done, whether she's charged with murder or not. I mean, and then if you paid attention, she had a dude with her. What kind of man sits there and watches his woman or a woman that's related to him do something crazy to another woman that can land her in jail for the rest of her life if the cards fall that way? What kind of man sits there and watches violence between two women? And one of them, he knows if you love somebody and care for them, you what? You protect them. Why would you even be in that position? Think about it. I mean, nowadays, man, I mean, people just don't care. They don't. You took stuff out of her car. Didn't say, hey, you know, let's clear this up with the cars, because obviously the woman didn't mean to hit your car. You just started stealing from her. Then you rummaging through her stuff, and while she's standing there, like she ain't gonna do nothing. But she wasn't, and she knew it. That's why she did that shit. I'm gonna tell you something. There are people out here that will do stuff to you and think they got a right to do something to you that ain't got nothing to do with the whole situation. And you have no right to do nothing to them because they feel as though they've been wronged. What she did was messed up. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody getting hurt and you go over there and take their shoes or something and put the shoes on and start walking around. They got to follow you barefoot trying to get the shoes back. Everything that lady got is in that purse. What the fuck you going through a shit for? That just shows the brashness of a lot of people out here when they feel as though they can do what they've done. People act like when you hit their car, you hit them. I mean, accidents happen. She said something got stuck between the gas pedal and the brake, and the car got away from her. Lucky for her, she, you know, didn't hit nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like a person walking or something. But either way, this is something you don't do. That right there is some evil shit to me. That's my thing. I've always been one of these people, or I've been raised to be one of these people where if you're upset about something, you address it. You don't do something crazier to escalate the situation, try to de-escalate the situation. You know, I've seen people, there's some people out there, if you get into a car accident or they hit you or you hit them, even though it's by accident, before you can get out the car, they want to kill you. It's crazy. Don't drive if you don't want nobody to touch your car. Listen, I was on the highway a couple years ago before I started doing YouTube, right? I seen it. They tell us out here in Houston, don't drive behind dump trucks because, you know, falling rocks, and they have rocks in their tires that shoot off and it chips your windshield. It happens to everybody. A guy was following behind a truck, and I'll never forget it. He was following behind a dump truck, one of those trailer, the long trailer ones. And I seen him on his phone, and I'm like, man, he's too close to that truck. And he's on his phone, not paying attention to the truck in front of him. Something flies out the top of the truck and lands on his hood, and then hits his windshield and smashes the windshield. I don't notice at the time. So the truck is here. He's behind the truck. I'm in the lane next to him going past him slowly. He comes around me and takes look like a glass bottle of beer or whatever and tries to throw it across my lane and hit the truck, which he did. And then he tried to get in front of me and like slow me down to cut the truck off, and we're on the freeway. And I'm like, that guy didn't know. And it says stay back 200 feet or whatever it said in the back. You seen it was full of like bricks and stuff. Why would you be behind it? Now it's the man's fault. Then another thing is, it's a company name on the side and a number. You could have told the guy to pull over. If he didn't pull over, you could have just said, hey, listen, one of your drivers just hit my, something flew out and hit my, I need your insurance information. It's different ways of handling it. The truck had a number on it so they know who the driver is. But people just get to where they just get turned up and do crazy stuff. Why you kick the woman for? Because she went to grab what was hers, and then you got mad and you took it as a threat and you attacked her. Why? Because you wanted to. You was in a hood-ass restaurant, a hood-ass neighborhood. People probably know you out there. You showing out, and you did what you did. Hopefully your dumb ass will get caught. That's brutal for a woman to do that to another woman. Like I told you, women out here nowadays just as savage as men. Don't matter what color they are, where they come from. Something done spurned in people where violence is the only option. And bloodshed is the ultimate goal. This woman lost a baby. Said she had to push the baby out of her. And the baby was dead. That's sad. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.